Useless information on a Monday morning. The 3 Degrees, Prince Charles' favourite group. You didn't really need to know that, but I thought I'd share it with you anyway. And sharing what is something that we love doing here, and we share the best guests that we possibly can with you. And a few weeks ago, it was a wellness expo for the lovely Nikki Wood, and I was sort of going around the various stands that were on there, and I noticed, gosh, there's a blonde lady there, but she has a dog with her. This is going to be an interesting story. And that is where I met Zoe Black. And Zoe, welcome to 101 FM.
Thank you, Mike. Lovely to be here.
Oh, I tell you what, we were just chatting about this off air, wandered over to your stand. There's this beautiful, beautiful dog that wants to be friendly with everybody. And I thought, what is it you do? So tell us a little bit about Happy Paws, Happy Hearts.
Yeah, sure. So that day you met the beautiful Frankie, and she was a great example of what we do. So we operate within the RSPCA Centre at their beautiful Brisbane Animal Care Campus at Wacol, and we bring in groups of people to interact with animals. They come for regular sessions. They meet dogs, cats. They meet wildlife, so they work with lizards, sometimes snakes if they're brave enough. And, you know, they learn about themselves, but they also are there to serve a very important purpose to help those animals while they're waiting to recover or to find homes.
So it's like, we talk about fostering, really. That's what it's... So people, they look after the animals for a while. It must be hard, because I know that my wife would want to keep all of them. So how difficult is it for people fostering, knowing that one day they're going to give them to somebody else? Yeah,
I mean, it's always difficult, but I think, you know, the beautiful thing about the RSPCA and where it is now is that they do have a lot of people coming through. And so, you know, seeing those animals find a home is absolutely so rewarding. And so that's the reward at the end of the day. What's wonderful about the groups that come and see us and the individuals that come and see us is that they're doing that during the week, Monday to Friday, and that's when they really struggle to find people at the RSPCA to come in and do these interactions. So it's a fantastic way to give those animals time out of their enclosures.
It certainly is. And what I noticed as well, I mean, that lovely pet that you had sort of walking around, and you know, the people, the reaction is just quite amazing.
It is. It's just so, you know, it's one of the most delightful things about my job, I suppose, is just getting to see the warmth spread across people's faces when they come across an animal that they connect with. They just immediately lighten up, and that's what we hope to achieve by setting up Happy Paws, Happy Hearts.
And what's also interesting, and I know from sort of personal experience, having family members with dementia and Alzheimer's, the fact that, I mean, even people that haven't spoken, haven't communicated for a while, you walk in with a beautiful dog or a lovely pet, and all of a sudden it gets a reaction.
And they recall stories, you know, about pets that they had a long time ago, and it's just accessing a different part of the brain. But we do work with groups, you know, that come with individuals with Alzheimer's, and it's just wonderful to see, you know, the reaction, you know, when a small dog jumps up on their lap. And just is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So it's not just dogs. What are other animals that we're talking about?
We work with pretty much any of the animals that the RSPCA has at its facilities. So we obviously work with puppies and dogs, kittens and cats, but we've seen tremendous results through working with lizards and other reptiles. So we've had some really good confidence boosting when people have been able to learn how to work with snakes. And there's also farmyard animals at the RSPCA. So some of our groups go out and work with chickens and horses and goats. So just about anything you can imagine, they've done some work with.
I'm probably thinking fostering a goat might be slightly more difficult than a beautiful little puppy. But of course, it's not puppies. This is what annoys me, and especially when you hear kids saying, I want a puppy for Christmas, and, you know, all the campaigns about they're not for Christmas, they're for life. You know, what about maybe animals that have been badly treated, they've been neglected? They're the ones I would imagine the RSPCA in particular want to find decent homes for.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, often it is our bigger, but, you know, very beautiful, gentle dogs that take a long time to find a home. So we do a lot of promoting about, you know, senior pets and long-term animals that have been there that need to find homes as well as puppies.
And I think what's also interesting, and, you know, we've been to rescue centres and they find you. You don't choose them. They will choose you. And I think people need to be a little bit more open-minded about what it is. If you've got a fixed idea in your head and you walk and it's not there in the rescue centre, that's never going to work.
Yeah, we always encourage people to, you know, also talk to the front desk about, you know, their lifestyle. That's really, really important, that you and the animal that you have, that your lifestyle matches. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. And, you know, you'd be surprised what would match your lifestyle. You know, some people think I can only have a small dog because I only have a townhouse. Well, you know, beautiful Great Danes and Greyhounds actually, you know, don't need as much exercise as people would think. think, and they're perfect for those environments sometimes.
And it's interesting, you mentioned greyhounds. Back in the UK, there was a huge campaign a few years ago, just before we moved over here, because greyhounds, when they finish the racing life, that's it, they get neglected, and you see these dreadful pictures of them, but they are the most affectionate animals. They just want to be loved, don't they?
Oh, they're so warm, and they really are so affectionate, and they just love the interaction with people. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, you were mentioning an event which is happening I can't believe it's late October. It's just happening next month, sort of mid-November. What is that?
Yes, so the RSPCA has its Christmas markets, and it has a fantastic array of stalls. We're going to be there as well, talking about our service and talking to people who might want to come in and see what we do. And that is on the 12th and 13th of November. It's held at the RSPCA Brisbane Animal Care Campus, which is at Wacol, and it's just a really wonderful day. People can even come in with their pets if they've got pets and get a picture with Santa Paws, which is just fantastic.
That's terrific. And I guess if anybody's maybe thinking about it, I mean, I know that we keep sort of talking about it at home. Well, I say we keep talking about it. The current Mrs. Bennett says she wants a dog, and I say we're not having one. So that's how that conversation's going. But I know for a fact if we came along, we would end up saying, oh, yeah, we got to do it.
Yeah, you've got to walk through the centre and just, see who's there. And as you say, they'll pick you.
That's why I'm not doing it. I'm not either. Because, again, it's all about lifestyle. And we've lived next door to people who've had dogs and they've never, ever taken them for a walk. And you think that's wrong. If you're going to have a pet, look after it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the lifestyle. And that's why a good portion of the time that you'll spend with the RSPCA when they're talking to you about having a pet is what's your lifestyle and what can you fit into your current life. That's really important.
Indeed. So finally, apart from at this particular expo, if people want to see you guys sort of out and about, where else can they expect to see Happy Paws, Happy Hearts?
So we do go to a lot of wellness expos, but people can come into the centre at any time out at Wacol and ask for Happy Paws, Happy Hearts, and one of my team will be around and we can show you around the centre and then talk to you about how you can get involved and how you can come out and see us regularly.
I just think it's a wonderful idea, and again, just the idea that maybe, and it's almost like having a trial run, you can sort of foster a pet to see if it works, if it fits in with your lifestyle. Is there a situation where maybe somebody would foster an animal and then come back to you and say, oh, we really want to keep him or her?
We find that sometimes the carers that come with people end up adopting some of the pets that they have, because the idea of our program is a little bit different to fostering in that while they're coming in regularly into the centre, there's no expectation that they take those animals home. It's just some time that the animals have out of the enclosures. So they'll meet lots of different animals each time they come to visit us. But yes, we have had the situation where we've had certain individuals fall in love with animals and take them home, and we're all too happy to have that happen too.
And I know that's exactly what would happen, which is probably why we're not coming up to see you guys yet. Zoe, it's been great chatting to you. I was absolutely taken aback by the reaction that day that I saw you at the Wellness Expo. What you guys are doing is a fantastic job. I will get you to leave your details with the lovely Lorraine, so if anybody wants to make contact with Zoe, find out a little bit more about the work that these guys do, then just give us a ring here at 101 FM. And good luck with the sounds fantastic what's going on in November, and that's just over 2 weeks away, isn't it?
No, it's happening so quickly.
I won't talk about Christmas, but hey, and just a serious reminder, if people are thinking about, oh yeah, I promised my son or daughter or whatever a pet for Christmas, don't do it. That's what we would say.
Yeah, make sure it fits your lifestyle and all of those good things.
All of those things. Zoe Black is from Happy Paws, Happy Hearts. As we say, give Lorraine a ring if you want to know a little bit more about the work that they do, or if you fancy just going along to the centre for yourself and seeing what it's all about.